Guys, I am so sorry. This is gonna... I know. Spooky Scary Sunday, guys. I know. And I apologize, but I don't have anything for you guys. From today, you guys know how I feel about my Spooky Scary Sunday. You know, I don't play around with it. But you're about to watch our Spooky Scary Sunday clips that actually never made it to an episode. So you're gonna see me wearing different shirts in various clips because it's old. So enjoy these old clips for today, and I'll bring you guys a fresh, new Spooky Scary Sunday tomorrow. I think that's worthy of a slice on that like button. So for the first time in Triple S history, you're gonna get 2 in 1 week. Now if you'll excuse me, I have work that I need to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Spooky Scary Sunday. Now this next one's called Teeth, and it was uploaded by the homies over at Alter. Shout out Levi, what's good? This was sent to us by Devin or Devon, depending on your race. I know that if you're the darker you are, it's Devon, you know. Thanks for sending this video, Devon. Here's a Nutri-Grain bar. Take it. Freaking shoving it. Hey, Alter. Man, let's go. Two things. I'm gonna wait to see which one it is.
I received my first tooth at the age of 2.5. This was, by all accounts, particularly late in a child's development.
Oh my
It meant
gosh.
that I was also late to be weaned.
How you gonna smack your baby? He was just trying to drink. Some of that good.
I did not enjoy teething so much. Its unpleasantness developed in me a certain disregard for these hard buds erupting from my gums. I found biting with conviction on firm objects to be of benefit and suitable punishment.
Yo!
I would take to chewing anything I could get my young mandible around.
Somebody get him a jawbreaker.
Surprisingly, my teeth survived this intentional barbarity, only to be defeated by an oh-so-sweet sticky toffee apple.
Huh. This is like...
This victory was short-lived. These were primary teeth, and primary teeth are only present to make way for adult teeth. They sprouted anew. By the age of 6.5, I had unfortunately now gained a complete and fresh set.
But they help you
I had
eat.
no interest in their welfare. I only had interest in the sugariness that passed them by and settled on my tongue. My first adult tooth was not a victim to my thoughtlessness, but was in fact knocked out. At 11 years of age, a pre-planned chance meeting behind the school resulted in an inconspicuous bicuspid becoming an absent bicuspid. The gap
What?
left by this missing tooth was thoroughly explored in an...
This animation style is so weird. And I love it. Teeth. I'm sorry, guys.
enjoyed by my tongue with fond reminiscence.
Oh my goodness.
I reached the age of 48, continuing to lose teeth. By then, I had lost enough teeth to begin missing them in my day-to-day mastication of food. Even if my tongue was now lavishing in the smoothness of its surrounds.
He just hates teeth.
I lost 3 more through medical intervention. And through necessity, I gained my first set of dentures. Then
Why?
came a revelation. Only then, presented with the disembodied enamels, that the full beauty of this substantial link between food, tongue, throat, and stomach became apparent.
What's up with all these flies?
I began to place the form of the teeth above the function, vetting and analyzing food for potential risk of the teeth falling foul. Many foods, in fact, became avoided. Avoided or mashed. Filtered, separated, and mashed again.
You know how long this
all
would take?
for the sake of keeping my prosthetic teeth pristine.
Take them out when you eat. They're
My
dentures.
fascination with teeth soon began to spread outside the realm of my own and into those of other toothed animals. I marveled at their efficiency, their specificity. These wondrous beasts had no need to worry their minds about their teeth. They were blessed with immaculate design.
Where's he
I would
going
take
with this?
inspiration from them.
Oh ho ho!
I began to think about how I could combine these specialist points, that perhaps I could improve on my previous God-given and God-inspired dentures. I realized the perfect cutting, tearing, and mashing tools. At the age of 62, I separated the species and sorted the teeth into categories of size and shape. I gathered my resources and set to work on the construction. Through my thorough studies, I became convinced that I had come to a combination of interspecies teeth
What?
that could not be better matched.
No.
My meticulousness meant that they were not finished swiftly, but they would be of utmost quality.
Bro, what? You need an exterminator.
In my 70th, the impressive and fierce set of teeth were complete.
Yo, those are pretty dope. But, I mean, you're gonna be able to really use them. Human jaws ain't built for all of that. Now you about to be walking around looking like Wolfman.
In my 71st year, I lost the tip of my tongue.
Told you. I told you! What was it with all the flies? You never explained that. This next one's called Creepy Man Tried to Kidnap Me in the Bathroom. It was uploaded by Wansi Entertainment. Now this was sent to us by Real Baby Dry Pay. Real Baby Drip A. Creepy Man tried to kidnap me.
People call me Yaya. This happened to me.
Nani? I feel some type of way about this short little petite white girl, and the first thing out of her mouth is, people call me Yaya. Let me tell you why.
When I was a young girl, maybe 7 or 8. It was a Saturday afternoon and my mother and I were at a mall shopping.
Hey, they getting it.
We went from store to store, mostly for me. I was the spoiled kid. We went into a coat store, and I was pretty bored, so I would constantly walk away from my mother to play and stuff, as I did in every other store.
Mom, you supposed to be on top of that.
My mother would always call my name, and I'd go running to her. This time, I was playing in a round coat rack. My mother called my name, and I ran out.
Uh-oh.
I ran right into this older man.
Uh-oh.
Then he grabbed me. He grabbed me by my wrists and
Help!
asked me why I was running. I told him because I have to get to my mom. He then told me he could take me to her, but I said no, and he let go. It was weird because I saw this man in almost every store he went to, but he never had any bags. After that store, I had to use the bathroom really bad, so I went while my mother went to the food court. I sat down to use it for maybe a minute.
Her mom went to the food court? It was like, yeah, just go ahead and go to the bathroom. Look at her. She's no more than 5 years old, people. I'm just gonna speak from experience as a black child growing up. I learned real quick not to walk away from my mom. I walked away from my mom once. She was like, you stay next to me, all right? You do not walk away from me while we're at the store or mall or we're out shopping, blah, blah. I was like, all right, Mom. You know, but kids, they get distracted sometimes. I totally forgot that she said that. So we're out at Meijer, you know, grocery shopping. I see like some freaking candy. I'm about to go and inspect the candies. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. My mom came up behind me like a freaking ninja. She was probably standing behind me for a hot like 30 seconds until like I sensed her like breathing on my neck. At which point I did the anime. Good. She just whispered in my ear. And that meme wasn't even out yet, so I had no idea what she said. I turned around, all I seen was her 2 fingers like this. She grabbed my shoulder, squeezed, and then twisted. Now that little exclamation I just did could mean 2 things, and it's not the one you thought. Have you ever got pinched by your mom? It's the worst pain. It's worse than stepping on a freaking Lego. And after that, I never walked away from my mom again while I was at the store. Sorry for that long tangent.
When someone else came in, the person walked right up to my stall. At this point, I was just looking at the person's shoes. They were men's shoes.
Bruh, why are you in
I
here?
was confused of why a man would be in here. Before I could look up, the man said, "Hey, Yaya, everything okay in there? I'll come in if you want me to."
Pokeball?
It was the man from the stores. I looked up, and I could see his
Bro, I'm
eyes
throwing
peeking
doo-doo
through the
at your
crack of the
face.
door. He then started shaking the stall.
Come on in
I
here.
began to scream.
I got something
I've
for
never
you.
been so afraid in my life. Then 2 women walked into the bathroom, and the man took off.
Oh, nice.
These women took me to my mother and told the police. They found him due to the cameras. I don't know what his intentions were, but the police said he probably would have kidnapped me. Who knows?
Probably.
From that time on, I would never leave my parents' side while in public.
Good. Your lesson was worse than mine, but I'm glad you still learned it. And I ain't even saying that like a cannibal is gonna kidnap you. But if you walk away from your parents, a cannibal will kidnap you. Now the first video comes from Ate herself, Sapphire. Hey Ate, how's it going? Now this one is called I'm a 911 operator, and since Ate Sapphire herself sent it to me, we know this one's gotta be good.
Hey Outings, it's your Ate Sapphire. Before we start today's
Hey,
episode,
Ate.
I want to tell you about one of our sponsors this week.
Hey, I'm Sapphire.
Want to hear something scary?
It's been a
I'm a
minute.
911 operator.
Oh.
The following story comes from the No Sleep subreddit, written by username Higgs Thunder.
All right, Higgs. Let's see what you got.
911, what is your emergency?
Yeah, hi. This is gonna sound kind of strange, but
There's a man stumbling around in circles in my front yard. Could you repeat
Okay.
that, sir?
he looks sick or lost or drunk or something.
I just woke up to get a glass of water and heard snow crunching around underneath my front window, so I peeked out. I'm looking at him now. He's about 10 yards away from my window.
Something's not right.
What is your address, sir?
1617 Quarry Lane in Pinella Pass.
I'm gonna send a squad car your way, but that's quite a ways out. Are you alone in your house,
What?
sir? Yes, I'm alone. Can you confirm that all of your doors and windows are locked? Stay on the phone with me. I know that my front is definitely locked, but I'll go check my back door again really quick.
I
Why'd you...
appreciate your help, by the way. I know this is kind of strange, but I really hope that
Sir, are you still there?
He did.
he's still in the yard. But what the hell? He's upside down.
Sir, stay on with me. What is happening? He's staring right at me, but he's standing on his hands now.
Oh!
He's perfectly still, staring straight at me. He's doing a handstand and he's smiling at me and not
gosh.
moving. He's doing a handstand, sir? I don't know how he's facing me and standing on his hands, and he's got this huge smile and he's
Bro, if this
perfectly
thing
still.
moves,
What the
I'ma lose
fuck?
it.
Please.
Get someone out here now.
Sir, I need you to remain calm. I've put out the call and an officer is on his way.
His teeth are so huge. Oh my god, please help me.
Dude.
Sir, I want you to try and keep an eye on him, but make sure your back door is locked again. We need to make sure all possible access points are secured. Can you talk me through and confirm that your back door is locked?
No. I cannot do that for you, sir. I am not taking my eyes off this thing. Never lose sight of the target, all right? Soon as you turn around, he gonna be 1 foot or 1 hand closer. Get it? Because he's walking on his hands, not his feet. I really do this.
Okay, I'm walking backwards now, and I'm keeping him in my sight.
My hand is on the back doorknob now. Okay, it's locked.
I need to check the deadbolt, so I'm gonna take my eyes off him for a split second.
No! Don't take the...
All right, sir. Help is on the way. Just stay on the phone with me. Everything's going to be all right. Sir?
He's gone. He's gone.
Sir, are you still there? His face. It's up against the glass.
Woohoo!
Sir, I need you to speak up.
Literally!
What is happening?
1 second!
I looked away for a split second, and now his face is pressed up against my front window. His teeth are huge. He's still smiling. There's no color in his eyes. Jesus, please help me. Why won't it just move? Sir, I need you to go to the nearest room and lock yourself inside of it. Do you have a basement or a bedroom that you can lock yourself in? He won't stop staring. I think he's gonna hurt me. Sir, I need you to listen to me. Lock yourself somewhere safe until the officer arrives at your house. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna lock myself in my room.
And you're positive that you're alone in your house, correct? Yes. I'm alone in the house. Wait a moment.
He's moving. He's shaking his head.
What?
He's telling me no. Oh God, I think he can hear us. He's telling me I'm not alone.
Oh my!
Sir? Sir, are you still there? Can you still hear me? What was that sound? Is everything okay? Sir?
Do you hear that mincemeat getting... Oh my gosh, dude. That's a lesson for y'all, man. Never take your eyes off. You know, if you're back against the wall, honestly, you got nothing to lose. Like, you're dead anyway. Honestly, when your back is against the wall like that, let's say like you are home by yourself, the police are not gonna be there for 30 minutes and someone is standing against your glass. You actually think you're gonna have time to stay on the phone until they... No. It's me and you, buddy. Now, I'm nerding out on this one because that's freaking me. This next one is called CoryxKenshin Animated Spooky Scary Sunday. It's gotta be the coolest. It's gotta be the biggest fourth wall break. This was uploaded by Fresh Geek and it was sent to us by Iron Wolf Network. This is the coolest, man. This is the coolest.
I am gonna have a great time today. I love spooky.
The accuracy! The accuracy!
I love Spooky Scary Sunday. Do you? I just think that it's, you know, such a de-stressor. I had to deal with some things earlier. I don't want to get into it. The police might show up, but we don't have to worry about that. Right now, Spooky Scary Sunday is the only thing that I care about. And if anyone gets in the way of my Spooky Scary Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
But not you. You're my friend.
Look how good.
You're my friend, right? I like having friends.
How did they draw? Oh, it's freaking fire. Now this next one's called I Stayed at a Creepy Old Lady's House and Then Escaped. It was uploaded by Stephen D. Now this was sent to us by my sister, who is a avid CoryxKenshin fan. Not a big Cory fan though. But with that being said, she said it was perfect for our Triple S.
In the late 1960s, my great-uncle John was traveling by train from his village to another to visit family. He had to change trains at one point.
This guy narrating feels, I mean...
In the late 1960s, my great-uncle John was traveling by train from his village to another to visit family. He had to change trains at one point and was dropped off at what amounted to a platform and a hut in the middle of nowhere. There was no one at the station, and other than a dirt road that led off into the surrounding woods, there was nothing there. He waited for some time, but no train came. It was winter and getting colder and darker, and just about the time he started worrying about a place to stay and some food to eat, an old woman appeared out of the twilight. She asked if he was waiting for a train, and when he said he was, she said it wouldn't be long until the following day. She asked if he needed a bed for the night and offered him a meal and a room at her house. He was glad to accept her offer and stay out of the cold. He took his suitcase and they set off together down the dark road into the forest.
Why were you walking out here, Grandma?
It was more than an hour away, and by the time they arrived at the woman's small two-story house, John was tired and hungry. They went inside and the woman lit some oil lamps and warmed some borscht for them. John finished his soup and asked where he would be sleeping. She led him up to the stairs to a tiny room with a window that contained a single bed and nothing else. He thanked her. They said goodnight and she closed the door.
He did.
Then she locked it, leaving him in the dark. Somewhat creeped out by this, John called to her, but she didn't answer and he heard nothing else. Figuring he would deal with it in the morning and that she had probably done it by mistake,
I gotta pee!
John set his suitcase down and laid on the bed. Before he could fall asleep though, he felt the urge to pee and got out of bed hoping to find a chamber pot or something he could pee in. He got onto his hands and knees and began to feel under the bed in the darkness, thinking that's where the pot would be if there was one.
It's in the 60s. Who's that?
He found the body. John went right to the window to see if he could exit the room that way. It was nailed shut.
Bro, I'm breaking
that if he remained in the room, he was probably a dead man. But if he broke the window and tried to get out of the way, there was a good chance that the old woman would hear him and come into the room before he could get away. So he did the only thing he could do. He pulled the body from under the bed, heaved it onto the mattress, and covered it with a blanket. Then he got under the bed and waited. Sure enough, about an hour later, he heard footsteps coming slowly up the stairs and then toward the room. The lock clicked and the knob turned slowly. In the gloom, John saw someone moving toward the bed. Then he heard several sickening thuds. The person had bashed the body on the bed with a large crowbar, which then dropped onto the floor right in front of John. There was silence. Then the person went out the room and the door was shut again. John moved from under the bed and took the crowbar and was able to slowly pry the window open. When the window was up, he threw his suitcase out and dove through himself, not caring what was below him, only worried about what was behind. He landed without too much injury and began to run into a field behind the house towards some light in the far distance. It turned out to be a highway with some military and transport trucks on it, and luckily John was able to get a ride to another village where he could catch a train. He didn't bother reporting what had happened to the authorities, since at that time in the USSR, there was a distinct chance he would have been the one who got into trouble. He just thanked God he had escaped and decided that the next time he traveled to visit relatives, he would take another way.
Dude, I would have broke that window so quick. That would have been my first idea. But then I would have had to outrun some guy. I thought it was just gonna be the old lady. Some guy came in with a crowbar. Now this next one is called Burners, and it was uploaded by Pilot Red Sun. Now this was sent to us by Infinite Taco Kenshin, who said, your afro will be gone after watching this. Huh? Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel.
If the popcorn catches on fire, just let me know.
Looks fine from here.
What are y'all sending me? It's on fire. is this? What is this?
Why is there powder?
It's a chronic buildup of my favorite iron dust.
Pretty sure that's an OSHA violation.
This is my house, dude. Don't jostle the heating ducts.
Oh!
I'm checking for pestilence. Found one.
Fire is the best way to kill a spider.
Now, the last one for this week is called Fear Filter, and it was uploaded by Tracy Kleeman. Now, this was sent to us by Tommy the Hooded Barney on IG, with your long freaking Twitter name. Tommy, I want to say thank you, but I also got a question to ask. Is your last name Pickles? Tick! Lucky Cat Productions.
Johnny, you've got to go to bed. There's nothing to be afraid of. I promise. If you get scared, I will be right outside until your parents get home, okay?
Bet. I'm scared now, so. Fear Filter. See, all y'all messing around on Snapchat, this for you. What's this girl, 12? Fast. Too young for all of that. You hear all that slurping? Bunnies don't make those sounds. Oh. Why did this email sound effect? Oh! Go to the next one. Don't use that filter. Oh! Oh! What's being picked up back there?
Johnny?
Change the filter! Has common sense left the building? Is it just me in here? Turn around. Turn on your flashlight. See what's over there.
Johnny, if this is a joke, it isn't funny.
Turn the... So you're really not gonna turn the flashlight on? It's an invisible monster? can of paint, just start throwing it everywhere. Oh, I'm swinging! Get away from me! Wow.
Cause my name is CoryxKenshin.